Right now, there is an active military conflict underway between the United States, Israel, and Iran, which began on February 28, 2026. On that day, US and Israeli forces carried out coordinated strikes inside Iran. The primary targets were military infrastructure, ballistic missile facilities, and command and control centers. Explosions were reported in Tehran, including near government compounds tied to Iran's security apparatus. Additional strikes were confirmed in Isfahan, Kermanshah, Karash, Qom, and Tabriz. These locations are significant because several of them are tied to missile production, weapons storage, or Revolutionary Guard operations. Within hours of the strikes, Iranian state media confirmed the death of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. His death represents one of the most consequential leadership losses in modern Iranian history and immediately created both internal political uncertainty and external military escalation risk. Iran's response began the same day. Ballistic missiles and long-range drones were launched toward Israeli territory and toward US military assets across the region. Air raid sirens sounded in Tel Aviv and Haifa. Interceptions were reported over central Israel. At the same time, regional US bases elevated their threat levels. Missile activity and drone launches were reported near Manama, Bahrain, where the US Fifth Fleet is headquartered. In Kuwait, during defensive operations amid Iranian aerial activity, 3 US F-15E aircraft were mistakenly downed by Allied air defenses. All crews successfully ejected. In Qatar, activity near Al Udeid Air Base raised concerns about potential targeting, though defensive systems were activated. On March 2nd, President Donald Trump stated that US military operations could continue for 4 to 5 weeks, though he also indicated that duration would depend on Iranian actions. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth stated that US objectives include degrading Iran's missile capability, weakening its naval assets in the Persian Gulf, and limiting its support for aligned regional forces. Beyond the military dimension, there is an economic factor that global markets are closely monitoring. The Strait of Hormuz, located between Oman and Iran, handles roughly 1/5 of the world's oil shipments. Any sustained threat to maritime traffic through that corridor affects global energy supply expectations. Insurance rates for vessels operating in the Gulf region have already risen, and oil markets have shown volatility in response to the conflict's expansion. If you want continued, updated developments as this evolves, leave a like and subscribe for more.